Lesson 34. Worries. Basic patterns. I'm worried about next week's test. Don't worry about me. I'm worried for your safety. Your driving concerns me. He doesn't seem concerned about his health. It's nothing that you should worry about. His actions have always been a worry to me. This new information is very worrisome. I'm a little concerned about the expense of this meal. He is a real worry to his mother. I've got some money troubles. I'm a musician, and I often don't have regular jobs. I'm good at English and history, but I'm really awful at the natural sciences. I can't get rid of my worries. I know I'm being silly, but I'll worry about her for the rest of my life. Dialogue 1.
Hey, Tim. How are you doing?
A little stressed out.
What's wrong?
I've got some money troubles.
I hope they're not too serious.
If I can get a job soon, then I can stop worrying.
I didn't know you were out of work.
I'm a musician, and I often don't have regular jobs.
I guess that is the life of a musician.
My parents keep asking when I plan on getting a real job that has a regular salary.
Why do you keep being a musician if it pays so badly?
It's the job I love. I can't imagine doing anything else.
So what happens if you don't get a job soon?
I have to. My rent is due next week, and I have to make a car payment at the end of the month.
That is a reason to be stressed.
Not only that, but I also have to pay utilities and go grocery shopping.
No wonder you're worried.
This waiting for a job is nerve-wracking.
Are you expecting a job?
I'm supposed to hear from someone today. There is a bar that might want to have some live music on Saturday nights.
I hope you get it.
Me too. If not, I might have to go to my last resort.
What's that?
Borrowing money from my parents. If I do that, then I will have to listen to another lecture about how I should find a more stable job.
I hope everything works out for you.
Dialogue 2.
How's it going, Stephen?
Horrible.
What's the matter?
I have a big test tomorrow.
I'm sure you'll pass with flying colors.
I'll be lucky to barely pass.
But you're such a good student.
I'm good at English and history, but I'm really awful at the natural sciences.
I take it that this test is in the sciences.
It's the final exam for my biology class.
You'll do better than you think.
I can't get rid of my worries.
Haven't you been studying hard?
Yes, a couple of hours a day for the past week.
Then you should have nothing to worry about.
It's very difficult for me to learn biology. I can't seem to remember all the information I need to know.
It's only one test.
You don't understand. If I don't get at least a C on this exam, then I won't pass the class.
Can't you take the class again?
This should be my last semester. I'm supposed to graduate, but I won't unless I get a passing grade in this course.
Oh, now I understand why you're so worried.
I can't imagine having to tell my parents that I won't be graduating. I really want them to be proud of me.
I think you're putting too much pressure on yourself. You'll never do well if you're this anxious.
Dialogue 3. I will really miss her.
The house will seem so empty without her.
It's natural that a child should move out of her parents' home and go off on her own.
I know that, but I can't help worrying about her.
She's only going away to college.
But this is the first time she's ever lived away from home.
She's smart and responsible. She'll be fine.
I still worry about her. It's a parent's job to be concerned about her child's welfare.
She's 18 years old. You can stop worrying about her because she's an adult.
No matter how old she gets, she'll still be my baby.
You are going to worry yourself sick.
Maybe I should call her to see if she needs anything.
She just left. Give her some time to settle in.
I hope she gets enough to eat and wraps up. I want her to stay healthy.
She knows to do that. If she does get sick, there's a health center at the university.
But they won't take care of her like I would.
It's not that far away. If it becomes necessary, we can go get her and bring her home.
I know I'm being silly, but I'll worry about her for the rest of my life.
That's okay. We always worry about the one we love. Substitutions. 1. A little stressed out. I've got some troubles. I have a lot on my mind. I'm a little tense. 2. I've got some money troubles. I'm concerned about my finances. I'm stretched a little thin this month. I'm a little short on cash. 3. Why do you keep being a musician if it pays so badly? Why do you keep being a musician if it doesn't make ends meet? Why do you keep being a musician if it doesn't pay the bills? Why do you keep being a musician if it can't cover your expenses? 4. This waiting for a job is nerve-wracking. This waiting for a job is very stressful. This waiting for a job is hard on my nerves. This waiting for a job is killing me. 5. If not, I might have to go to my last resort. If not, I might have to go to the last thing I want to do. If not, I might have to go to what I'm trying to avoid. If not, I might have to go to my least favorite option. 6. I'll be lucky to barely pass. I'll be lucky to get a D. I'll be lucky to get a passing mark. I'll be lucky to meet the minimum requirement. 7. It's the final exam for my biology class. It's the final exam for my chemistry class. It's the final exam for my physics class. It's the final exam for my anatomy class. 8. If I don't get at least a C on this exam, then I won't pass the class. If I don't get at least a C on this exam, then I will fail the course. If I don't get at least a C on this exam, then I won't get credit for the class. If I don't get at least a C on this exam, then I won't get a passing grade. 9. Can't you take the class again? Can't you repeat the course? Can't you try again next semester? Can't you have another try at it? 10. I think you are putting too much pressure on yourself. I think you are creating too much anxiety. I think you are making the situation worse. I think you are being too hard on yourself. 11. The house will seem so empty without her. The house won't be the same without her. The house will be lonely without her. The house will be so quiet without her. 12. But this is the first time she's ever lived away from home. But this is the first time she's ever been on her own. but this is the first time she's ever lived independently. But this is the first time she's ever lived by herself. 13. You can stop worrying about her because she's an adult. You can stop worrying about her because she's all grown up. You can stop worrying about her because she's a woman, not a child. You can stop worrying about her because she's a big girl. 14. No matter how old she gets, she'll still be my baby. It doesn't matter how old she gets, she'll still be my baby. I don't care how old she gets, she'll still be my baby. It makes no difference how old she gets, she'll still be my baby. 15. You are going to worry yourself sick. You are going to worry yourself to death. You are going to go out of your mind with worry. You are going to drive yourself crazy with worry. Monologue. When asked what is their biggest worry, many Americans will say money.